Good morning. Good morning, boys and girls. Hey, welcome to Transformation Tuesday, boys and girls. That's right, guys. We're going to live, laugh. We're going to loan you something. We're going to loan you some hope. We're going to loan you we're going to give it to you, baby. Hey, listen, thank you for joining us. Hey, listen, guys, today on Transformation Tuesday, what if I told you your brain is actually wired to help you achieve your goals? I mean, hey, guys, listen, seriously, scientists have discovered a built-in system that works like your own personal GPS, guiding you guys, leading the way towards success. And so stick with me for the next few minutes, guys, and I'm going to show you how to activate the superpower to help you transform your life. Welcome to Transformation Tuesday, cool kids here in the Fun Life community. This really is where we help that Christian real estate professional to be able to close more high-value deals, to be able to achieve the financial independence they're looking for without sacrificing their time or joy, guys. And hey, listen, we're doing the whole, goal series. This is the goal setting series leading up to the virtual workshop. We had an in-person workshop last Thursday. By popular demand, a lot of people weren't able to make it, so they wanted to go virtual. They weren't able to make the drive. So we're going virtual. And so if that's you, again, down in the comment section, thanks for coming on here. I appreciate you. I want you to type in the word virtual because we're going to be able to give you guys access to that virtual workshop. And you're not going to want to miss it because this whole thing, right, this whole goal setting workshop, it's all powered by this guy right here, a legendary speaker and trainer motivator, Mr. Zig Ziglar, and his proud son, Tom Ziglar, the author of the foundational program that we start all the cool kids on here in the Fun Life community, Choose to Win. Mr. Ziglar said that you were born to win, and to be the winner you were born to be, you first have to plan to win, prepare to win, and then can you expect to win. And so all of this stuff is for you to help you win, not just this day, but every single day going forward, guys. And so I appreciate you being on here with us today because, listen, yesterday we kicked off that series talking about the power of clarity and why written goals matter. And today we're going to dive into something a little bit deeper, guys. And so we're going to be looking at the science behind goal setting and how your brain is actually wired for that success, guys. And so Mr. Zig Ziglar said it this way: you cannot climb the ladder of success dressed in the costume of failure. I mean, seriously, have you ever tried to climb a ladder that you couldn't use your hands? Right? It's like trying to climb the ladder of success with your hands in your pocket. It ain't going to happen. I don't care who you are. And so what's going to have to happen is you're going to have to, the success that you want, you're going to have to start inside your mind before it ever shows up in your life, guys. And so we're going to be going over the 4 steps of how your brain really is wired for goal setting. And so when you look at it, really your brain's GPS, right? It's called the reticular activating system. Don't know what that is? Hey, listen, I'm glad you asked. Have you ever noticed, just out of curiosity, when you're thinking about buying a certain car, all of a sudden you start seeing it everywhere? Like they've been there the whole time, but now what's happened is your reticular activating system has been put into action. It's been activated. And so that's why in the Fun Life community, we're always talking about helping you to reactivate that childlike faith that is inside of you to live out your childhood dreams in this playground we call life. You guys just happen to do it in the merry-go-round of real estate. And so the reticular activating system is nothing more and nothing less, kind of like you see around here, a filter in your brain that focuses on what matters most to you. And so when you start to set a clear goal for yourself, your RAS, we're going to call it the RAS, kicks in and starts noticing opportunities to help you achieve it. So you want Bible? Let's go Bible, baby. Proverbs 23:7. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. So talking about humanity, right? As a human, as a person thinks in their heart, that's how you're going to be. With sprinkling in a little bit of Jim Rohn insight, I love me some Jim Rohn. He said, you become what you think about most of the time. And so your mind is like a magnet. It's attracting. And so when you focus on your goals, you attract the resources, the ideas, and the people to help make that goal a reality. It's going to bring it to pass. It's going to make it happen, guys. And so I want that for you. All right, step number 2. It's the science of writing down the goals. Something happens, right? Studies show that writing your goals down activates what's called the hippocampus. That's the part of your brain responsible for memory and learning. And so that's why people who write their goals down are 42% more likely to achieve them. I love what Habakkuk says, right? It says, write the vision, make it plain, guys. Don't overcomplicate this, guys, right? Complexity is the enemy of execution. And so you're going to have to write it down. Ziglar has the perfect quote. He said that a goal properly written down is halfway achieved. And so if you haven't written down your goals yet, guys, what you waiting for? Why you hitting? And so all of a sudden, what's going to happen is you're going to start writing this down. Your reticular activating system is going to get brought into play. It's like, put me in, coach. And it's going to automatically go. It's going to activate that subconscious part of your brain that's been dormant. And so all of a sudden now you're going to start seeing things happen for you, much like it's happening to me. There's so much going on right now here with me personally, in my life, in my family, with our home, with our career. And it's, guys, weird. I feel as if I'm on that rubber band that's been pulled back and it's getting ready to launch. It's been so amazing. And so I can't help but bring you this energy because that's what's fun for me. And so step 3 is the visualization. And you're going to have to understand how visualization rewires your brain for success. I mean, professional athletes, check this out. Professional athletes, CEOs, and those top performers, they all have a visualization. They all incorporate visualization to create success before it happens. Why? Thank you for asking again. I appreciate your engagement. Because your brain, here's the thing, your brain cannot differentiate between something vividly imagined and something real. You know, I attended a virtual workshop or a virtual thing that Tony Robbins was doing. Not really my kind of guy. He's a little rough around the edges for me, but I cannot argue with his concept of where focus goes, energy flows. What you focus on, right? That's what Jim Rohn talked about earlier. What you focus on the most, that's going to happen, right? And so try this, for example. Just going to be an exercise. Close your eyes and imagine yourself achieving your biggest goal. You see it? Feel it? Experience it in your mind. I want you to visualize this like as if it's happening this very moment. And so the more real it becomes in your mind, the more likely you are to take action towards it. Biblical principle here, Mark 11:24 says, whatever you ask for in prayer, believe that it's going to be received and it will be yours. If you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand. And it's that visualization and that realization. There's a bridge. Do you know what that is? Do you know what the visualization, the bridge that's going to help you fill that gap between the visualization and the realization? Guys, it's the implementation. There's so many people that have a dream, but they're not willing to wake up and work for it. Did you guys know that the only time that the word success comes before work is in the dictionary? But if you want your dreams to become a reality, baby, you're going to have to put in the heart, that equity, that sweat equity. All right, step 4. We're about to wrap this thing up. Let's talk about the dopamine effect. What happens inside, right? And why small wins matter, right? Every single time you guys make progress towards your goal, your brain releases dopamine. And so it's that feel-good chemical that keeps you motivated. And that's why we're always talking about here in the Fun Life community about celebrating those wins, even if it's small, guys. It's so vital, so key, so important for you to be able to do that because it releases that dopamine. And the more small wins you do, pretty soon you're going to be having some big wins because it's not what you do intensity-wise. It's what you do consistently over an extended period of time, guys. And so Darren Hardy wrote a really good book. It's called The Compound Effect, and how small, smart choices done consistently create radical difference in your life over time. That's why we talk about how earthquakes and tornadoes get all the publicity, but it's the termites that do more damage, and they take such itty bitty bites, right? Consistent little bites over time. Galatians 6:9 says it this way: let us not grow weary in well-doing, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. Guys, stop giving up so you don't have to start over every single time. Guys, consistency isn't just a good idea, it's God's design for growth for you in this life. And so here's the fun fact as we start to approach the runway to come in, right? Did you know Michael Phelps, probably arguably the greatest athlete as far as gold medals is concerned in the swimming event, he visualized every single gold medal race between, hundreds of times before ever getting in the water. He trained his mind to win before he actually won. That's what we talked about. If you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand, guys. And so the call to action is very simple, right? All my cool kids out there watching here live or on the replay, it's very simple. It's time to activate your brain's superpower. Here's 3 easy steps, right? Number 1, write down one goal, and then I want you to visualize yourself achieving it. Whatever that is, write it down. If you're watching this on the replay, pause the recording right now and write down that goal. And then I want you to take a brief 3, 4, 5 minutes and visualize yourself achieving that goal. Number 2, down in the comment section, I want you to write the word focus. I'm going to email you. I'm going to send you a gift to help you with this. So I want you, that's going to be my gift to you. And tell me what your RAS will focus on this week, right? If for those of you just joining us, that RAS is the reticular activating system that's going on, right? And then I want you to remember to join our virtual goal setting workshop happening in less than 2 weeks, not this Thursday, but next Thursday, 9 a.m. right here. Actually, we're going to be sending out the virtual invitation. Probably going to be on either Zoom or Google Meet, but we're going to give you all that information so you can register. I'll send the link down there for you to register. For those of you that weren't able to make it to the in-person workshop, you're already going to get that invite, so don't worry about that. But remember, cool kids, your brain is on your side. Train it to focus on success and watch how everything just starts to shift in your favor, guys. And so tomorrow, check this out, on Win This Day Wednesday, right? This was the science. Yesterday, we talked about the power of clarity. Today, we talked about the science. On Win This Day Wednesday, we're going to be talking about the power of small, consistent steps and actions and how they compound into massive success over time. Mr. Ziglar said it perfectly, that big shot is just a little shot that kept on shooting, guys. And so I believe you're that big shot, and that's just a little shot that's inside that just wakes up every single day, not taking no for an answer, and is figuring it out a way, right? We're going to go and hit that rejection therapy head on. And so today's a new day. And so, guys, until then, I want you guys to keep dreaming, keep, come alive to thrive in 25, keep acting boldly and believing for even bigger and better things, guys. There's nothing, right? There's nothing more exhilarating and nothing more exciting than to see and hear of my cool kids, my friends, my followers hitting every metric, maximizing every metric for their lives. And so today on Transformation Tuesday, it really is all about going out there. As my buddy Big Mike here said, go out there with a bang, bang, baby. Ziglar calls it BAM, right? The block and mailbox. And so you go as far as you can see. And when you get there, you're going to be able to go even further, guys. But it's in the doing, right? It's the action that gives you that traction and helps you avoid distraction. And so action, traction, distraction, there's a theme, there's a methodology, there's a process to this place. And the magic really is in the process, not the end result. It's in the process. That's what I love about Mr. Ziglar. I'll leave you with these 2 quotes. He said that what you get by achieving your goal is not nearly as important as what you become by achieving your goal. And then he also said that chasing your goal, well, actually, I didn't get this from Mr. Ziglar. It was another quote, but it said chasing your goal is hard. Stepping out of your comfort zone is hard. Learning something new is hard. But guys, nothing, absolutely nothing is harder than you staying stuck in the life you do not want. And I don't want that for you guys. I want you to step up and step out, because I know that once you step out and step out in that faith, right? Activate your childlike faith. God is going to show up and show out in your life. Not for you, not to bless you, but to bless others. He's going to allow you to be that conduit. He's going to allow you to be the funnel to bless his other children. So keep the faith, keep having that transformation, right? Don't be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. That's what Transformation Tuesday is all about. All right, boys and girls, have a phenomenal rest of your Transformation Tuesday. See you here tomorrow on Win This Day Wednesday. Adios, amigos.